the Forcemech Ultralite G20 Pro.
Hello everyone, welcome to Brian Unboxed. In this video, we're going to look at the Forcemech Ultralite G20 Pro electric chair.
This is how the G20 comes in when it's delivered. It's packaged well with a lot of foam and plastic protecting it. Inside you get the user manual, tools, battery, charger, and the controller. Just a brief overview and some specs. The G20 Pro is the upgraded version of the G10, which is Forcemech's best-selling model. It features ambient LED lighting throughout and brake lights. Upgraded ergonomic backrest support. 100% carbon fiber frame, which is 10 times stronger than steel and a quarter of the weight. It's lightweight, easy to fold design, and it comes in at just 25 pounds. Has a max load of 300 pounds. It has a 24 volt, 12.5 amp hour lithium battery, and it weighs in at 3 pounds. The motor is 250 watts. 5 gear modes with a max speed of 4.5 miles per hour. Max driving distance of 12 miles. It can be used for air travel and cruises. The overall dimensions are 36 by 24 by 36 inches. Multiple uses from daily errands, indoor spaces, sidewalks, and trips, just to name a few. And finally, shortly after its release, it won the 2026 Gold A Design Award.
So here's the G20 Pro out of the box, and then it's unfolded. There's just minimal assembly required. Basically, you just have to install the joystick controller, and you can either install it on the left or the right side. Right now it's configured for the right side, and it just slides in like so. Once you slide it in, you want to tighten the bolt. So once you have the controller installed, you just go ahead and put the battery in. Just make sure it's charged. Removing the battery, there's a button here. Go ahead and press it, and then it just slides right out. And then you just have to line it in with the pins when you're inserting it. The battery is at 12.5 amp hour. You have the power button here to get the status, and then you also have the charge port right in the front wheelchair. There's a charge port up here. So unfolding and folding the G20 Pro is very quick and easy. Again, I can't reiterate how light this is, coming in at roughly 25 pounds. So to fold it, you want to first start off with the footrest. You want to bring it in like so and push it back. And then you want to grab from the front and the back and pull on the cushion like so, and then push it down. And then just squeeze. And then for the handles in the back, you got a lever here. Just pull down, and you're good to go. So you can see, very light. You can put in your vehicle and then transport it. So just a brief walkthrough around the G20. Basically, you have on the right side, as mentioned, you got the controller. You also have the battery. You have the daytime running lights on each side, along with the rear lights in the back. Then you have your 11-inch and 6.5-inch tires. And then looking at the back here, you have a nice storage pouch to put some of your belongings. And then you have the 250 watt rear motor. So you also have the manual and the motor mode. So right now it's on the manual mode. If you want to use the motor, you just want to push the red tabs forward, and that will allow the motors to work. You also have the anti-tip wheels on the back. And then again, to put in manual mode, just use your feet and push the tabs back, and you can push it like so. And then here's a look at the left side. Again, you also have the lights, which I'll demonstrate in a little bit, on each of the side. And then you also have the lights running in the back. And as you saw from the folding process and unfolding, the footrests, they do fold in and fold back. Looking at the armrest, you can also fold them up. There's a button on each side, so if you want to fold this up, just press the button, and then you can fold the armrest. So it's easier for you to get in and out, and then bring it down, wait for the click. There's a click, and then it locks into place. So as mentioned, the G20 is the upgraded version from the G10 chair, and this features the lights, more of an ergonomic design. So if you look at the backrest, it feels just natural. So very comfortable as I lean back here. You know, my back is supported and just feels more natural as far as, you know, your posture. And the seat also comes with a seat belt here, so you can adjust it easily, and then just clicks into place. Now I'm going to show you the daytime running light features that the G20 has. So I'm just going to power it up here.
Forcemech Ultralite.
So you can see it's blue right now. I'll show it in the nighttime use, but I just want to highlight it right now. So you can see the blue on the side. And then in the back, you have the brake lights. When you're coming to a stop, it's going to turn on. And then on the other side, you can see the blue. You can also switch the colors for the daytime running lights. I'm going to go ahead and toggle it here on the control. So you just want to hold down the light button and the minus for a few seconds. Then you'll hear a click, and now it changes to purple. So if you hold down the light and the minus button again, wait for the beep.
Now you can see it's white.
Hold down again. Red. And then hold it down again. Back to blue. Now looking at the control on the right side, you have the joystick to maneuver. To power it up, just press the power button here.
Forcemech Ultralite.
And then you can see you have your speedometer, you have the gears. There's 5 different levels. So if you just hit the minus
Third gear, second gear,
and plus, you can toggle through the gears. Gear 1 goes up to 0.9 miles per hour. Gear 2 goes to 1.8 miles per hour.
Third gear.
Gear 3, 2.7. Gear 4, 3.6 miles per hour. And Gear 5, up to 4.5 miles per hour. You also have the battery indicator on the right side here, and then you have your trip on the left. Bottom button here, you have a horn. And then you also have a light. And this light button will activate the light right in front of the control. So you can see that there is a light.
Headlight on.
And then you also have the charging port here. So if you want to plug it directly on the chair, you can use this port. Or as mentioned earlier, you can remove the battery or use the port on the side. So as far as the display, hopefully it's not flickering, because that's just the camera setting that makes it look like it's flickering, but it is steady on with the display. With the audible voice that you heard as I was toggling through the different settings, that can be turned off in the user manual. It details a process on how to turn that off, as well as changing the lights for the daytime running lights, as you saw earlier. It was pretty much just hold down the light button and then the minus for a few seconds until you hear the beep, and then you can cycle through the different colors.
This is how the ambient lighting looks at night. I'll cycle through the colors red, blue, white, and purple. In the rear, you can see the red light, and releasing the throttle will activate the brakes. You also have the front light underneath the controller, and you get a sense of the coverage it has.
Now let's take it for a spin here. Just going through this walkway trail. You can see it's uneven, pretty bumpy. I have it on gear 2. And it's navigating it with ease here. Very comfortable, the seat cushion and then the rear backrest. It just feels very ergonomic and just forms to your back. And then you can see once I let go of the throttle, the joystick, the brake lights in the rear should activate. So now moving forward, letting go of the power, and the brake lights should activate. So navigated that rough terrain with ease and just continue to go down this trail. And depending on your preference, you can switch the different gears. Right now it's on gear 2, and here's gear 3 for a little bit more power. You can feel it. All right, now I'm just gonna cycle through the different gears. So right now this is on first gear. So first gear about 2.1 miles per hour. It's bouncing between 1.9 to 2.1. Now I'm gonna go to second gear.
Second gear.
Now there's a little bit of an incline here. You can feel the acceleration. Hitting about 2.6 miles per hour. And again, this will depend on your weight and the environment, if there's inclines and stuff. So 2.6 miles per hour on second.
Third gear.
Switching to third gear. Definitely more speed here. Hitting about 3.1. And there is a definite incline here as I'm going up the trail.
Fourth gear.
Fourth gear. So more power here on fourth gear. We're about 3.4, 3.5, making it at the top of the trail here. So 3.5 on fourth. So now fifth gear, we're reaching about 4.2, 4.4. So those are the different speeds from gear 1 to gear 5. So going through the different gears, it was pretty strong. As you saw, there was an incline on the trail. So from gear 1 all the way to gear 5, hitting about 4.3 to 4.4 miles per hour. Very stable. And again, it just depends on your preference on the speed. Whatever you're comfortable with, you can cycle through, and you have that option. So you saw that earlier when I first started the trail, it was very uneven, and it handled that pretty well. Let's take it on the grass surface here and see how it does. I'll just keep it on the fifth gear. All right, here we go. So you can see it's handling the surface pretty well. The grass is not totally flat. There's a bit of a slope.
Caution. Reversing.
So I'm reversing now. When you do reverse, it will say caution. There's a voice prompt that is telling you it's reversing. All right, let's go up the grass here again. Not perfectly flat, bit of an incline. This is fifth gear. And just for reference, I'm roughly 5'10", about 200 pounds. So you can see what it can carry here. All right, it was able to make that transition from the rough grass surface onto the asphalt here with no problems. Okay, so there you have it. That's a look at the Ultralite G20 Pro. Again, this is the upgraded version from the G10. Packs a lot more features with its carbon fiber frame, lightweight, can't reiterate how light it is at 25 pounds, easy to fold and unfold. You have the daytime running lights on the side where you can change the colors as you saw it earlier. 250 watt motor, you got the rear lights and the ergonomic backrest. So if you're looking for an electric wheelchair, I would definitely check out the Ultralite G20 Pro. I've left the link in the description box below.